How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So I've been outside working for a while. My GoPro, woke up this morning, turned it on, battery was dead. Don't know why. But we're outside, we're working on the Blazer. It is 28 degrees outside, so the body work and stuff that I had planned for today to work on the Silverado, it's just not happening. It's too cold. So I got heaters going in here trying to keep me warm. All right, first let's go ahead and show you. I got new valve. I got the valve springs in the other day, and here they are. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. Need the keeper. So these are the LS6 beehive springs. It's exactly what I ordered. Now, one issue is these keepers do fit. I mean, there's not an issue with that. But I don't know if we'll be able to catch it on camera. They just don't fit perfect. And let's see here. They wobble a little bit, which is fine, but they just don't fit flat on there. So these will work, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and order, I mean, it's like $24 or something like that, $25, is new retainers that'll fit perfectly in here and fit flat across the top. And they're, yeah, like I said, $24, $25, somewhere around there from Jegs. I'm gonna go ahead and order those just because I want it to be, I mean, I'm trying to build a good motor here. So I need to get the right parts as I'm going. So, plus I don't have the heads taken apart anyways, so it's not a big deal. So we're gonna take the heads apart still. We'll start cleaning everything, get these set in. By the time the retainers will be here, you know, we're good. Now, in the other video I showed I made the cardboard templates. Well, now I'm making the steel templates to go on top right here. We are currently drilling them out to fit, you know, the screws through them, wherever they're at. They're somewhere around here. Oh, here they go. So I can fit these screws through these holes. So what I'm gonna do now is finish drilling, because I've got 3 pilot holes, 1 pilot hole, need to do 2 more pilot holes, then the big drill bit, and then we need to smooth the edges down and get them cleaned up. And then we can basically shove the motor in. So let me finish the plates real quick, and then I'll get back with you as we're getting ready to put the motor in. I have the bolts to bolt that down so we can continue to make the custom motor mounts, but basically get those done, get them bolted in, get the motor in, then we can put the bolts in and kind of start to weld it up. So let me finish those real quick. Well, I guess this part is my own fault for not double checking. So I made the template for the passenger side mount. You would think they're the same. Oh no. So this one lines up perfect, and this one does not. So this hole is probably 1/4 inch that way, and this one is 1/4 inch that way. I mean, the template lines up perfect with all the holes on both sides, but yeah, it doesn't. So it's still, what I'm gonna do is, I got this one bolted down. It ain't going nowhere. After I get the motor in and get the mounts kind of welded or tacked onto here, I'll take these off. I'll re-drill, and then I'll kind of, I guess, weld the holes up. So needless to say, these things aren't symmetric. It's all good. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the motor in and get it as close, well, I won't say as close. We're gonna get it where it needs to be, so that way I can put the bolts through the motor mounts and basically get this thing welded in. Probably gonna take a while to get this thing, you know, 100% the way I want, but that's life. Just keep on jacking up. I'm not stressed on scratching anything, because I mean, this is just scraping. But at the same time, try not to scratch it up too much. Getting there. Take it down just a hair. Woo! It's getting warm. Okay. Jay-Z's back in. So there it is, back in. It's about as level as I can get it, front to back, side to side. Trans is touching the tunnel because, you know, I slid it back more than what it was the first time by a couple inches. So we might have to modify the trans tunnel, but this is exactly where it's gonna go. Now, the mounts are bolted onto the motor. Now I need to weld them to the brackets on the bottom, and then of course take those out and then reinforce them. I really don't have to take the motor back out to reinforce them, because they'll unbolt and then everything can just slide out. I might have to jack the motor up just a hair, but that's it. So let's go ahead and get the welder out and get that new welding gun to work and see if we can get this welded in real quick. Okay, so welder set up. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get this tacked in real quick. I won't say tacked in because we don't weld it good. And then take it out and brace it. And this is the first time I've used this, so see how it works. Oh yeah, I love the way this thing feels, so much better. And it's actually putting down good welds, because before, like I said, the tip was bent on this thing and it was just acting up and wouldn't weld and it would get stuck. It just, there was so many issues. So yeah, this is nice. Oh yeah. So again, I'm definitely gonna have to take these things out and fully weld them in, but that's good. And that's welded down because ain't moving. All right. Well, now I know it's getting late for me. I got some errands to do. I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done on this video, but basically the motor is in. Yes, I gotta finish them. We're gonna plate around the bolts that are in there, get it all done, get it on point. Which once I get them out, that'll be a whole nother video showing you what they look like in their finished product. I got the jack underneath the transmission. So I guess what I need to do is get the transmission bracket and try to get it underneath this truck. It's over here somewhere. So that way I can hold the transmission up. I guess I'll go ahead and get that under. I don't know. I got so many bolts laying around for this thing. I think that's what these bolts are here for, are the transmission cross member. Those 4. All right, let me get that done. Okay, motor and transmission are completely in. Again, yes, this is not the transmission that's staying in it because this is an automatic. We're going stick, but no jack underneath. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's transmission mount. There is a piece of wood in between the transmission mount and the top of the transmission that hold it up exactly where I want it, and it is literally like 3 inches away from being good. So as long as the stick shift transmission kind of is about the same, I can use a stock transmission mount and modify it to mount. So that's good. Now around the front sump oil pan, I mean, I can stick my hand all the way around. There's no issues. Turbo, all the cooling lines nice and clear. Same thing over here with the power steering. Everything's clear. Steering line, the steering shaft isn't hooked up, but I mean, it'll clear, no issue. And again, I mean, I'm shaking the truck, and that is just a hefty tack weld that's on them things. So we're good. I don't know what I want to do next. What time is it? Yeah, I got like less than a half an hour. So let's go ahead. See if I can get this thing back in. Now again, this thing weighs more now. Before, with no motor, no transmission in this thing, it was pretty light. So it wasn't all that heavy to move and push in and out. Well, now with an extra, what, 600 pounds, it's gonna be a little heavy. Oh, I hate taking these things apart. hopefully gives me a little more room in here with an actual motor in the trunk. This is a good thing, because tell you, I was running out of room. See if we can drag this thing in here without giving myself a hernia. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, I ain't even trying. Oh yeah, it's a lot heavier. Woo. There we go. Well, a little more room in here because there was a motor and all that right here. So, whew, makes me happy. Now, whew, needed to get the motor mounts out, which that's going to be easy. I can unbolt them, rock the engine, and just knock those out, which will be in a totally another video. And then after this, we can really start cleaning up the body pieces in the back and getting the body wrapped around this thing. Oh yeah. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. I really just wanted to get the motor in and get it locked in where its final resting place will be, and there it is. So, needless to say, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.